Hey everyone, JagTagger93 here with a very quick review of the map Wishing Well by Tom Cleghorn, aka Murgatroyd. This map was released in 1997, so it's quite an early map for Quake. Frankly, it's a bizarre little map that may turn off some, while others will enjoy its bizarrely schizophrenic level design. The map starts, fittingly, at the bottom of a well, and it doesn't take long before you realize at the bottom of this well you are not alone. There are multiple small rooms, most of which would sport their own unique, if not out-of-place texture design. For example, next to the room of grimly bloodstained brick and writhing crucified corpses on the wall, there was a room with brightly colored blue sky and green grass wallpaper. There is also dimly lit passageways that connect the rooms, which serves as a kind of brief enemy-less intermission for the player to wonder what surprises await them in the next room. And that's really how this map plays, room after room of unexpected textures and enemies waiting to pounce upon your entry. It's a very small map, however the tight architecture allows for smooth enemy progression throughout, complete with a boss fight at the end. Indeed, a lot of thought was put into the enemy placement so as not to overwhelm the player unfairly, which can easily happen in small maps like this. At the start of the map, the player has to handle basic knights, scrags, then ogres, and fiends later on. Putting the incredibly mobile fiends in such a tight, restrictive environment is risky, but I never felt unfairly boxed in. Our friend, the Spawn, yes, those exploding, bouncing blue testicles of doom, is in this map. However, he's easy to immediately spot and handle. His placement, as is the case with a lot of the enemies, was more meant to be a shock than any real threat. And that's really one of the major issues with this map. It's much too easy. More often than not, the cramped environment will work to your advantage, as you can navigate around those tight corners fairly easily, but the computer-controlled enemies will struggle, giving you ample opportunities to dispatch them, with minimal danger to yourself. Also, this map does not have any secrets. Here you can see how simple the architecture is, but you can also see how bizarrely disjointed it is too. As I've said before, each room appears to have its own separate theme. With odd texture work like that, one would expect at least one fake wall somewhere. But no, it's unfortunate really. With small maps, easy maps like this, most will blow right through it, and unless there's still some secrets left to find, they'll never go back to it. And because the environment is so restrictive and tight, speedrunning it may be more of a hassle than it's worth. Lastly, after fighting the spider boss at the end of the level, you leave by going into a slipgate, just like 99.9% of other Quake maps out there. And keeping with the being stuck at the bottom of a well theme, it would be very nice if the exit area was an outside location that you can climb towards. Overall, Wishing Well earns a 4 out of 10. There's some very interesting ideas here, however it's just not enough to make this a very memorable or replayable experience. However, I must admit that I personally really enjoyed playing this map, and thank the author for making it. It's a worthwhile download, but not much else. And that is it. Thank you all for watching. This is JagTaggert93, signing out.